Hi there, and welcome to our next grammar lesson. Our learning objective today is using fronted adverbials. So what are fronted adverbials? Well, fronted adverbials are words, phrases, or clauses that are used like an adverb to modify, that means change, a verb or clause. They come at the front of a sentence, hence fronted, followed by a comma. So here's an example. Mr. Simmons sipped his cup of tea. That's the main sentence. Now, early in the morning, comma, Mr. Simmons sipped his cup of tea. The fronted adverbial is early in the morning with the comma after it. It tells us when the tea was sipped. The fronted adverbial comes at the beginning of the sentence and is followed by a comma before the main clause. Example number 2. We're still on Mr. Simmons sipped his cup of tea. Grumpily, comma, Mr. Simmons sipped his cup of tea. The fronted adverbial in this case is grumpily with a comma afterwards. It tells us how the tea was supped. Again, the fronted adverbial comes at the start of the sentence. Note the fact that it's an ly word, so these are usually adverbs. Example 3. Mr. Simmons sipped his cup of tea. This is in the garden, comma, Mr. Simmons sipped his cup of tea. The fronted adverbial in this case is in the garden, followed by the comma. This tells us where the tea was sipped. Fourth example, every day, comma, Mr. Simmons sips his cup of tea. The fronted adverbial in this case is every day, followed by the comma. It tells us the frequency or how often the tea is sipped. Now, this is on your sheet, but it shows us the 5 types of fronted adverbials. There's time, so when it happens, the frequency, how often it happens, the place where it happens, the manner, how it happens, and the degree, how much it happens. So I'll let you look at that in your free time when you look at your sheet. So task 1, can you identify the type of fronted adverbial being used? So is it a manner, a place, or time fronted adverbial? So just after midnight, comma, the witch mixed her gruesome portions. Cackling loudly, comma, the witch mixed her gruesome portions. In her hidden dark lair, comma, the witch mixed her gruesome portions. Pause now and decide whether it's a manner, place, or time. Okay, the first one, just after midnight, comma, is time. Cackling loudly, comma, is manner, and in her hidden dark lair, comma, is place. So task 2, can you add a time, manner, or place fronted adverbial to this sentence? Don't forget your comma. The vampire drank his cup of blood. Pause now, have a go. Okay, examples. A time one could be after sunset, comma, the vampire drank his cup of blood. A place one could be Saturday's coffin, comma, the vampire drank his cup of blood. And a manner one could be wickedly, comma, the vampire drank his cup of blood. So task 3, can you add a time, place, or manner fronted adverbial to this sentence? The mummy walked through the pyramid. Pause now, have a go. So my examples are: time could be late at night, comma, the mummy walked through the pyramid. Manner, slowly and awkwardly, comma, the mummy walked through the pyramid. Or place one could be through the dark corridors, comma, the mummy walked through the pyramid. Thank you very much. Have a great task sheet. Bye-bye.